lot of other people tapping in. Welcome to our Thursday night lifestyle and legacy conversation where we teach you the rules of wealthy and we learn the rules of wealthy that's not taught in school. My name is Miss William Russell, and I'm tapping in from West Palm Beach, Florida. And we're going to be covering some information tonight that is going to be so pertinent that you might want to grab a pen and a pad and take some copious notes because we're going to get into this information and we're going to break this thing down so that you can understand it. Okay. So, I'm partnered up tonight with my brother and my friend who has been trailblazing this opportunity for, who has been trailblazing, you got the waiting room,
Mhm.
who's been trailblazing this opportunity for quite a while now, and he is most definitely one of the most top success stories I love to hear, and that's my man Javon Rowland. Go ahead and tap in and just let him know where you tapping in from too, my brother. Again,
Hey, what's going on, my brother? How you feeling out there, man?
man, I'm doing better than amazing.
Awesome, 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 man. I could feel the energy too, and I'm blessed and honored to, share this platform with you tonight to educate these people on how we can help them get their finances in order. So, they in for a treat. So, if you jumping on, make sure you grab a pen and a piece of paper and be ready to take some notes because it's going to be a lot of information within a short span of time. We won't be long, but we most definitely will be strong. So make sure you grab your pen and a piece of paper. And like William said, my name is Javon Rowland, and I'm like 30 minutes away from him. He in Palm Beach. I reside here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we collaborate and we doing some amazing things and got some things coming down the pipeline. So man, I'm just honored to, share this platform with you this evening.
Absolutely. And we're looking to build communities all over this country of people getting the knowledge to generate and keep wealth and also to protect it. See, as we were growing up, we were taught a couple of things, right? To go to school, get a good education, go to college, right? And as we graduate from college to get that good career or that good job. And then we were taught also to make sure we open up a checking and a savings account and maybe put a little bit in a 401k plan. Is that true for most of the people on the platform tonight?
Yeah, I know that's what I was told.
And there are reaction buttons if you care to use them to give the thumbs up or to agree. But yes, we were all taught those principles. We were all taught those different values that we believe were values that were valid at the time. But as you can see today, many of us and a lot of us have gone to school and they're all degreed up, but they're not actually working in the field of their study. So there has to be a shift and a change in mindset in order for them to be able to move through and cut out the lifestyle that they choose for themselves. And I'm going to share my screen real quick because what's important is for us is really being able to, hold on one second. Yeah, here we go. Let me tap back in. But for us to be able to actually do something very important, and that is to work currently on our lifestyle to build for our future and to be able to leave something for those that are behind us, are coming behind us, our descendants, our children, our children's children. A wealthy man, well, the good book says, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So tonight we're going to talk about just those things, right? And the name of the company that we're going to be talking about is called MWR. Write that down because that stands for Make Wealth Real. And that's exactly what we do for families and individuals across the country. And this conversation is about where lifestyle and legacy meet. You see, the information that we're going to be sharing with you is a presentation that takes you on a journey to seeing what the possibilities are and giving you the opportunity to live the lifestyle you want and to build the legacy you deserve. You see, most of us want that lifestyle, right? We want to be able to have the nice cars, the homes, be able to travel how we want to, and if you like to golf, be able to golf at times when people are at work and you're at your leisure, okay? But then there are those also that with that lifestyle, they want to also include a legacy. But most people, they aren't able to do both at the same time, okay? Because we don't have the opportunity mainly to be able to put away enough to invest in our future properly. So this is where the legacy play comes into play, right? Just think about this one caption that you see on the screen right now. Will your great grandchildren remember who you are? And that's really something really serious to think about, you know, and that's why we want to be able to not only live a legacy, but leave one. I mean, live a lifestyle, but leave one at the same time. So, again, if you're taking notes, we're getting right into this. My man, Javon Rowland, take it over, my brother.
Absolutely. So, guys, we use something called S.I.M.P.L.E to enhance our finances. So, if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. S.I.M.P.L.E stands for we're going to show you how to shift your income. Then we're going to show you how to increase your income. Then the third thing we're going to show you how to do is multiply your income. And then the next thing we're going to teach you how to do is protect your income and your assets. And then on top of that, show you how to leverage everything when it comes to your finances. So if you're taking notes, we all have two objectives when it comes to our finances. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. The first objective is your current lifestyle is supposed to be taken care of by your labor. The second objective is your future lifestyle is supposed to be taken care of by your investments. But the problem in this day and time is that most individuals are not making enough income in their current lifestyle that they can't even fathom to think about taking care of their future lifestyle as well. And it's three things that most Americans are struggling with in this country. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write these three keys down because this is very important. The first problem most Americans have in this country is how to make more money.
Absolutely.
The second problem most Americans have is how to make their money work for them. And then the third challenge that most Americans have is how to protect their income and assets. So what we did was we came through with the membership that goes and show you how to catapult all those things because we don't talk about these things to scare you or anything like that. We show you these things to know what's keeping you from moving forward. And you can't attack something if you don't know what's hindering you. So what we did was we partnered with Make Wealth Real Financial, and they came through with the lifestyle and legacy membership that's going to teach you how to not only keep more of the money you make, they also going to teach you and show you how to have your money make more money for you and work for you as well. And then also show you how to protect your income and assets. Those are the big three things we're going to show you this evening on how to do. So with the membership, that's what our experts help you with. So with the membership, you get all these phenomenal things that come with the membership. That's going to help you catapult for financially. Now, what comes with the membership? Let's talk about what comes with the membership because once you get your lifestyle and legacy membership started, you now get access to certified financial planners and CPAs that's going to help you become financially fit, also help you eliminate your debt, lower your bills for you, also restore your credit, and also we have some investment vehicles that you can go ahead and participate in that's going to show you how to have your money working for you instead of you always working for money. So let's talk about what comes with the membership. Because once you go ahead and get your membership started, you now get access to our experts who's going to shift your money back from the big entities that's taking it away from you. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. Go to the next slide, Will. So our experts are going to shift the money back to you from the people that's taking it away from you. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. The governments, the banks, and big business. We're going to shift this money away from these individuals that's taking it away from you with our lifestyle strategy. So once you get your membership started, the first part that comes with our membership is our eliminate my debt portion of the membership. And this is where you get access to certified financial planners that's going to help you become debt free in record time. Because the new free is debt free, not owing anybody anything. And what they're going to do is they're going to use a game plan called debt snowballing, where so if you have a 30-year mortgage, they're going to come up with a game plan to show you how to pay it off in 10 years. And this is where you upload all your bills that you can pay off, like your student loans, your car note, your mortgage. You upload it to our experts, and they're going to come up with a game plan systematically to have you debt free in record time. Now, they're also going to give you a debt free date, and they're also going to give you a millionaire date as well once you go ahead and get your membership started. Once you implement the game plan that they laid out for you. Now, another part that comes with the membership that I love is our reduce my taxes. And this is where you get access to certified financial planners, CPAs, and enrolled IRS agents that's going to help you become tax efficient. And one of the ways they're going to help you become tax efficient is by helping you properly adjust your W 4 form. Now, you might not be familiar with your W 4 form. You may be more familiar with your W 2 because that's the form you go ahead and take when you file your taxes. But your W 4 form is the form you fill out once you first start working on it at your employer. And on IRS.gov website, it states that over 80% of Americans who work a job has this form filled out incorrectly. So that means
Facts.
you have too much money coming out of your paycheck due to taxes. So once you get your membership started, our experts are going to help you fill out this form correctly. And what you're going to see is an instant pay raise on your paycheck from your job. And I'll be very transparent with you guys because I went through this process and I did exactly what the experts told me to do. They told me to get my last two pay stubs and get my last year tax return. And what that done for me was I sent that to them and they sent me a corrected W 4 form filled out. And once I took that form and turned it into my HR department at my job, that has allowed me to put an extra $500 back into my paycheck from my job every single month without having to ask my boss for a raise, work any more hours, or without selling anything. So if you
Come
do
on.
the math, that's $6,000 coming back into my household annually for the year. For the
That's
year.
amazing.
Now, another part that comes with the membership that I love is our lower my bills. And this is where you get access to professional bill negotiators that's going to help you lower your bills that you cannot pay off, like your cell phone bill, your internet bill, your cable bill, your health insurance, things of that nature. You now get access to professional bill negotiators that's going to help you minimize your expenses. And I'll be very transparent because they help me save $20 on my cell phone bill every single month. So if you do the math, that's an extra $240 coming back into the household on top of the $500 instant pay raise that I'm getting from my employer. So that's more cash flow coming back into the household where you can just have some breathing room. Now, another part that comes with the membership that I also love as well is our Restore My Credit. And guys, if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. This is one of the most consistent ways you can go ahead and minimize your expenses. And the reason why I say that is because when credit scores go up, that means interest rates go down. So that means you're not paying for things 2 or 3 times as pertaining to the next individual who has bad credit. And once you get your membership started, you now get access to our credit experts who have at least 30 years of experience in the game. And all you have to do is get them your 3 credit reports, your Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. And what they're going to do is they're going to write the letters out for you so you can go ahead and mail them off and start the process of your credit restoration. Now, I'll be very transparent because I don't think nobody had a lower credit score than me when I first joined this company. My credit score was in about the low 300s. But since I joined this company, my credit score has increased about 453 points, and they got my credit score all the way up to a 770.
Come on now.
Now, it ain't just me that's having success. I got some of my business partners on the line. Matter of fact, Will, you mind elaborating on the success that you've been having since you started partaking in the membership?
Absolutely. But first of all, man, I want to give it up to Mr. Javon Rowland, man, for breaking down this information and then dropping an amazing testimony. Just to recap on lowering his taxes, he brought back into his household over $6,000 per year. He increased his credit scores over 400 points, and he lowered some of the bills he couldn't even pay off that he might not have even talked about. But I know it. You see, this is how we win. This is that S. Remember the symbol that we put up there? This is the shift that happens for you as you're a part of this membership. And one of the key things about it is this is that you don't have to do that work. We give you that team of experts. And so what happened for me, when I came on board, I put the experts to work for me as well. And so the first thing I attacked as well, like my man Javon Rowland, was I attacked the lower my taxes portion of it. And they were able to help me to cash flow back into my household, or on my paycheck, $129 per week because I got paid weekly.
Mm.
So that summed up to about $5,000 and $500 and change per month, and another $6,000, cash flow back into my household that I did not expect. That I didn't have to ask for a raise for it, and I didn't have to go, I had to kiss somebody's wrist for it either. So I'm super excited about that. Lowered some of my bills. Actually, had with my internet bill, they shaved off about $593 off my internet bill over the
Come
course of
on,
two
man.
years. The key thing about that, even though it may have been like $40, $50 a month, it was my money coming back to me. So that's what I was excited about. These experts do the work, and you get the results. And so I don't want to, does anybody have any quick questions about the membership so far? Anybody, anyone, or a comment? All minds are clear. All is good. Awesome. That means Javon Rowland, you've been doing an excellent job breaking this information down. How you doing, Michael? Can't hear you, but I can see
Uh,
you.
Doing good. About yourself? Doing good. I love this program. It's amazing. I want to
Awesome.
get my credit up, so I'm on board 100%.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me ask you a question. Who invited you to the platform?
Javon did. Yep. I was late actually joining. I was just driving. I'm like, yeah, I had to drop my daughter off for practice, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta make this real quick. I gotta get on this.
Hey,
So
nothing like a
here I am.
family man and a family life.
Absolutely.
We do what we do, and you couldn't have tapped in and actually been, invited to this whole program by a better person than Devon Rowland. He is one of the rock stars. He's like a triple rising star, and he's helping a ton of people to do just what he did. So,
That's
well,
awesome. I just want to say my credit score is like right now currently in the 500s. So if I can get that up to like more. That's what I'm all about. Just one of the things.
Absolutely. And you see, that's possible right here. And so let me share my screen again, and let's continue to break this information down, because we're going to move into a part that's going to really get fun, and you're going to get a chance to see just what is available. In addition to that, if you don't mind, you want me to take off, Mr. Rowland?
Let's talk about how on average, just off these 4 pillars alone, brings back our members $2,000 back into their household every single month.
Absolutely.
So just off these 4 pillars alone, we haven't even tapped into what else comes with the membership. But just off these 4 pillars alone, bring back our members $2,000 back into their household every single month. And that's on average. Let me ask you guys a question. Who can use an extra $2,000 coming in every single month? Give me the thumbs up. I know that's right, especially in this day and time. And then also on top of that, another thing that we also have that comes with the membership is our Keys to Home Ownership program. And this is where we're helping people get in position to become homeowners, because one of the things we realize in this country is 2 reasons why most individuals are not becoming homeowners nowadays. It's either they have bad credit or they don't have the down payment for the home. Well, with Make Wealth Real Financial, neither of that matters. Even though we're gonna help you get the down payment for the home and help your credit score increase, even if that is not up to par, we're going to help you become a homeowner with our Keys to Home Ownership program. Now, another part that comes with the membership that I love is our legacy strategies. Our legacy strategies. And God, this is where you have your money working for you instead of you always working for money. And I got to look you guys in the eyes on this, because this is a very, very, very serious matter right here, because no matter if we love doing what we do or we hate doing what we do, there will become a time where we will not be able to do those things voluntarily or involuntarily. But there will never become a time where the bills will start rolling in. So we got to have that paradigm shift and get ourselves in position where we have our money working for us instead of us always working for money. And I got 4 good reasons why you should do so if you're taking notes. The first reason is money never gets tired. The second reason is money never calls off of work. The third reason is money never gets sick. And the fourth reason is money never goes on vacation. So once you get your membership started, here's some of the investments you can go ahead and participate in once you get your membership started. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. Diversified cash flow account / savings on steroids. Because that's exactly what it is. Because I'm assuming, right, all of us have a bank account on this webinar, right? Give me the thumbs up if you got a bank account, right? Cool, cool. Once you get off this webinar, I want you to go take a look at your bank statement and see how much the banks are giving you to leave your money in the bank. I can guarantee you that number is 0.0001%. So that means they're giving you pennies on the dollars to leave your money in the bank that you work hard for, and taking that money and investing it and making $600,000 off of your hard-earned income and sending other people kids to school and buying other people homes with the money that you work hard for. Well, with the diversified cash flow account, you no longer have to worry about that, because it's a vehicle where you can park your money and get no less than 4% on your money. Now that's for short term. Now for long term, we got our private reserve account. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write that down. Private reserve account / become my own bank, because that's exactly what it puts you in position to do. And the great thing I love about the private reserve account is that it's similar to your 401k and your Roth IRA, right? And the reason why I say that is because it's attached to the stock market. So when the stock market goes up, it goes up with it. Then when the stock market drops, it doesn't drop with it like your 401k or your Roth IRA does. And then when the stock market goes back up, it goes up with it, and then when the stock market drop, it levels off. So it puts you in position where you never lose. And another great thing I love about the private reserve account is that your money is growing, and that is growing tax-free. And then you also have access to your money before retirement age, because I don't know if you guys ever tried to pull money out your 401k or Roth IRA before the retirement age, but they treat you like you're not the one that's funding the account every 2 weeks after or every week, depending on your pay period. When you get paid, they treat you like you're not the one that's funding the account. And then if you go ahead and take it out before the retirement age of 67, because that's the new retirement age now, they're going to tax you. They're going to tax you with a penalty because you took it out before that retirement age. And this is very, very, very key right here. And the reason why I say this is very, very key, because I wanted you to take a look at what's going on around you. A lot of people are losing money right now in the market because of the government shutdown.
Right.
So we have a vehicle, no matter if the government shut down or not, you won't lose with the private reserve account. Your money is still growing. So let's say you have $50,000 sitting in your private reserve account, and you want to take $10,000 out and borrow it from yourself to send your son or daughter off to school or buy them a new car. You can borrow the money from yourself and set the terms on when you want to pay it back, and the account will still be generating double-digit rate of returns on your money like you never took it out in the first place. It's called arbitrage. That's the word of the day, arbitrage. Because now that you became your own bank, you get to do what the banks do. Now, another part that comes with the membership that I love is our land banking. And this is where our experts put you in position to grow your money with land. And one of the areas that they're focusing out in right now is called Green Energy Valley, California, also is known as Antelope Valley, California. And they already did their due diligence. The population is expected to grow almost 4.4 million. Warren Buffett has about $2.2 billion invested in this area. And the great thing I love about this area as well is that the Olympics is coming to this area in 2028. So what our wealth experts are doing is putting people in position to get their land deed. So when the Olympics come host the Olympics on your land, you be the person that they have to cut the check to. Now, we have some other investment vehicles that you can go ahead and participate in with our precious metals, which I'm going to let my brother William tap in and let you know what it's all about.
Absolutely. I'll take over from there. So, before the precious metals, let's just look at all the assets you created with the diversified cash flow account, the private reserve account, self-banking strategies, the land banking, right? Now you're able to purchase land in the path to growth. That's actually growing at 40%, that we have on our company has bought up several plots of land that we get to have exclusively. That's a real key behind what he just said.
Absolutely.
But the keys to all of this, you can make all the money that you want, right? And you can have all the assets growing what you want. But one of the things that we want to be able to do is protect our assets. So our trust our assets portion of this allows you to actually set up trust in the proper jurisdiction to bulletproof all of your assets, your assets, your income, and be able to create a generational wealth process where you can leave in perpetuity for your family, your kids. That's a game changer in itself alone. And this last section I'm pulling up right here, the precious metals. Well, it's really funny how land and precious metals go hand in hand, right? Because, see, God is not making any more of those two valuable assets that we use. But the best thing about the precious metals is that we have it on our platform. And in addition to that, we also have some other strategies that I'm going to show you how we can actually leverage precious metals. Now, that's going to be very interesting. So, with our self-banking strategies, tax-free saving strategies, asset accumulation, tax elimination, and income asset protection. This is how you're able to live, right, and leave a legacy. You see, the newest addition to our platform is tied to the precious metals. Let me show you how. So let's say you start a brand new business. We now are able to actually help you to fund that business or get business funding. And it starts right around $50,000 and up. It's a guaranteed funding from this platform. It's called MWR Fundable 360. And this is like the top notch um, firm that deals with all of the major banks throughout the company to make sure that you are able to become fundable with a concierge team to help you walk through this process, holding your hand, making sure you get fundable. So here's some of the benefits of it, right? Your personal credit is not a factor. Startups with no revenue and established businesses are accepted, and no collateral or personal property guarantees. You see, you could be funded for any and use the money for any reason you want to. But let me give you another play. Let me give you another edge on how we can make this work for you as well. This business funding is putting you in a position to leverage the bank's money, right? You see, you get to leverage other people's money. So, our exclusive precious metals platform with funding from the business funding puts you in a position now to become an active member in investing in precious metals. And what you do is you become a member. You buy precious metals using our precious metals platform. It's a licensed, insured depository where it's stored. It's the first and only, I would say, black owned, and um, he served in the military, so he's a veteran in the country. And just picture this, having a Fort Knox type of system where you store your precious metals. What's exciting about that is now you get to have an asset management team with over 100 years, 150 years of experience. Some of these same ones actually help set up some of the financial concerns in the country. 150 years experience. The leasing contracts from here is just like renting a property out, right? And you're getting return every single month when you invest in the precious metals. This cycle allows you to become wealthy and stay wealthy. You see, one of my mentors told me, he said, William, something has to work, just not you. And so when we begin to put our money to work or give it a job, you know, money is a tool. So what we got to do with it? Put it to work.
Absolutely.
But with our precious metals platform, you now have the opportunity to not only do that, but also earn passive income that can be attached to the residual income that we're going to talk about later. Oh, yeah. We only talked about the shift part at first. We're just tapping into the increase part. We talked about the S, and we talked about the M and the P. But we're matriculating back to the increase. And this is where you now get your money working for you. That's capital gains. As we go forward, we're going to show you how that looks in a picture form. So let's say, for instance, the first year you were funded $50,000, okay, in business funding. Now, our leasing contracts, on an example, contracts actually going to pay out about 3%. That's going to be a return on your investment monthly. So this first example, you invest your first 50, your return is $1,500, okay? But the estimated monthly payment for that is about $500. So your profit is at $1,000 per month. That gives you 12 months. I mean, $12,000 month per year, and $62,000 in precious metals assets. Now, what happens in year two? All right, you take the same 60, but you get another 50. Now, I got a quick question to ask. Everybody tune in, if you will. How much of your money did you invest in that? Just in that example, how much of your money was invested into that?
A goose egg.
Can
None.
somebody answer that? Zero, exactly. Because we actually use other people's money to put us in a position to buy income producing assets that make us more money. This is how the wealthy move. Even Donald Trump, right? When they ask him about um, how he's making his money or whatever, he says, I don't use my money. I use somebody else's money to build a skyscraper and different things like that. So it puts you in a position to have income producing assets. And as you go through this second year, you're now at the place where you're earning about $3,300 per month and roughly $2,300 in profit per month. That puts you at $28,000 a year and 140,000 in income producing assets. And as we use the same example to multiply our assets and our income in year three, year four, and year five, now you're sitting at about $10,000 per month in monthly returns on your assets and over $500,000
Hmm.
in assets accumulated. In this country, that is considered being a documented millionaire. You see, our platform has something for everyone. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your socioeconomic level is in life, or who the players are. It doesn't matter. We provide systems, strategies, and number one, a community. You see, community is the new currency, and we're a part of a community that helps people become and stay wealthy on a day-to-day basis, giving you experts that do most of the heavy lifting for you, a community that gives you everything else you need to get to where you want to go financially. It's called S.I.M.P.L.E. We shift, increase, multiply, protect, and then we get to leverage everything. Leverage this Zoom. The person that invited you here, just take for example, the person that invited you here today, Michael. What is he doing? He is doing something. He's presenting with me, but essentially, just like everyone else, he will be right here on this platform, listening, learning, leveraging this Zoom and our testimonies to promote something that can bless a whole lot of people. And all you did was expose them to the platform.
Hmm.
That's how we win, and that's how we use leverage. Yes, so let me get on through this portion so we can get to the other side of making wealth real. Because if it wasn't for Make Wealth Real, man, I tell you, none of this would be available. You see, our teams, our strategies, and our systems put you in a position to win no matter what. Okay, our leasing contracts start very soon. I'm gonna go ahead and buzz right through this, but it does represent that if you refer someone, if you're a part of this, you're gonna get at least a $400 referral bonus right off rip. So yeah, there's more money to this, but what I'm excited about is how you secure this membership. Now, some of you may think that it costs thousands of dollars to participate in what we're doing, right? I mean, at least hundreds and thousands, right? Well, you would be surprised to know to participate in our membership in our platform, it's only $149 per month. And with that, there are really no contracts, right? No setup fees. Okay. Your spouse is included. And with that, the experts do all the work and you get a 30-day money back guarantee. So if our experts and strategies can't, at least bring back the cost of the membership back into your pocket within the first 30 days, they're going to give you your money back because you see, it wasn't really about the 149. But if you're like a lot of us, you're going to leverage the experts, right? And our systems. See, and this really puts Make Wealth Real in a position to be what? The perfect business. Does that make sense? Where else, right? Can you get paid daily while someone else does the work for you and everyone you refer? And here's what I mean by that. By becoming an LLC, which is a lifestyle literacy coach, like some of us on this platform, Pierre McLean, Rail Harris, and Javon and myself, for just $100, it's total for $249, but for $100 one time, now you have a whole business where you can share and be able to make money in it. One time, $100, and that 149 that you're going to do anyway on the membership. Yes, it just got better. So you get a team, right? You get to leverage experts and systems to grow your business. You get to earn unlimited industry residual income. Oh, it gets good right now because our revenue
Oh
sharing
no,
plan.
we go back,
Oh,
go back, go
hold
back,
on, just wow.
go back. Cause
Okay.
you missing the important key about them starting a home-based business
Ah, come on, Javon.
and them
Let me
turning their
come
expenses into um writing off their lifestyle. So
talk about it.
by you becoming an LLC, a lifestyle and legacy coach, which he stated is $249 to get started and the $149 a month to maintain it. What you just done was you opened up your own Make Wealth Real financial franchise. Because let me ask you guys out there a question. Who out there knows some individuals out there that can use an instant pay raise on their paycheck from their job?
Yes,
Give me the
sir.
thumbs up. Do you know some
Absolutely.
individuals out there that would love to have their money working for them? Give me the thumbs up. Or become a homeowner or whatnot. Well, you can go do so by sharing this information with individuals, but because you started a home-based business with Make Wealth Real Financial and became a lifestyle and legacy coach, you're not able to turn your expenses into tax deductions. Me and my private group, we call this anyway money because we have to pay for these bills anyway. So it only makes sense that we pay for these bills and have something coming back instead of a car to drive or a roof over our head. So let me ask you guys a question. Who pay rent or mortgage? Give me the thumbs up. Do you pay light bill, cell phone bill? Do you like to travel? Do you got to get a hotel when you travel? Do you got to get a rental
Sure.
car when you travel? All these things are tax deductible because you started a home-based business with Make Wealth Real Financial. And once you start a home-based business, you now get access to 475 tax deductions. But if you don't have a home-based business, you only get access to about 9 to 14 standard deductions. What sounds better, 9 to 14 or 475?
Need that 475.
Absolutely.
475.
And once you get your membership started, you now get an app with your membership that allows you to track your expenses because all Uncle Sam wants you to do is keep excellent record keeping. And we have an app with our phone that allows you to do that. So if you're out having a lovely dinner with your family talking business, you can take a picture of the receipt and the app is going to ask you, was this business or personal? You swipe right for business. Now you just wrote off that lovely meal that you ate out with your family as well. But also because you started a home-based business, my brother William is about to elaborate on the way that everyone loves that we get paid in this company. We get paid about 8 different ways, But this is one of the most favorite ways that everyone loves getting paid in this business. And will you mind elaborating on that?
Absolutely. Just imagine being affiliate marketing, like he said, so to speak, and you have access to goods and services that you could share with people that are in your network. Well, Make Wealth Real rewards you for sharing what we do. Okay. And so, what I'm excited about, what we're all excited about, is our exclusive and one of a kind revenue sharing plan. So, at a glance, it starts at $5 a day, right? But it goes all the way up to $15,000 a day. And I knew that just blew somebody's mind, because that's over $5 million a year. See, but we could put you on a game plan to reach some of those levels and possibly get all the way up to the 15 grand per day. So, but to keep it real simple, right? Let's say that first, let's look at these other bonuses before I get into that, right? There are lifestyle bonuses, there are legacy bonuses, daily pay, weekly pay, monthly, right? And just say for an example, if you can see this three over here, right? 3B at the top next to five, that represents if you were able to let me come up camera for a minute. Now, Michael, you're the new person on here, and would you mind if I using this example real quick? I know you probably if you were driving, but if I could have used you in this example real quick, I know you probably hear me. But let's say that you got in business, right, and you shared this with me, Javon Rowland, and Darrell Harris. Those are the people I see on screen, right? Right now, just because you shared it with us, you're gonna make at least $50 per person that you shared it with. Okay. Now, in addition to that, because you were able to share that with them, it also triggered something for you. And that's what we call our daily guarantee. And let's look at this real quick because before I go there, we didn't get in business, right? I mean, when we joined you, we got a business for ourselves, correct, Michael? Absolutely. So let's say we did the same thing in this example, and we created 9 other additional team members where you had nothing to do with it, probably don't even know those people. But because you now have 12 people on your team, you can write this down. 12 equals 600, right? 12 equals 600. And I'll show you how that looks over here real quick. When 12 members come on your team, and you don't have to know all of them, you don't have to talk to all of them, but once that happens, that puts you at a level where you're earning $20 a day. Now that's pretty exciting right there. Okay, a little bit more than $5 a day, right? Because that's what you were getting before. But it does cover your membership, number one. Can everybody agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
But $600 a day is like a pivotal. I mean, $600 a month is like a pivotal point where now you get some options, right? That $600 could probably take care of a car payment. It makes sense? See,
Absolutely.
or you can invest it as we help you get your finances in order. Now you can invest that into income producing assets. But as you grow your business to a team of 90, you put yourself in a position to have $3,000 a month in revenue coming in. This is where it gets really exciting because now, guess what? Just imagine all your bills are paid, right? Or let's imagine this $3,000 could pay your mortgage. Man, by the time mortgage come around, you don't really have to worry about it because it's already paid. How would you feel? How much better would you feel about that if you knew every month your mortgage was paid and you didn't have to spend your money to do it because of a little bit of work you did in the beginning? And as you grow your team to A team of 480 people on the team, people you don't even know, $9,000 a month. This puts you into a position where you're making over 6 figures per year. It may give you some options at that point. Maybe you love what you do, right? Okay, and you want to keep working, that's fine, but this gets you at a point where you can probably take it or leave it. Is that about right? Can I get some thumbs up on that? Absolutely. And see, this can grow phenomenally as you continue to go. One of my mentors, he basically earns about $1,000 to $1,500 per day.
Mm.
And he took that money and invested in assets that produces him more income today. His name is Brian M. Bean. And the first thing he did, he was the first one to earn $1 million in his company. He purchased 23 acres in Atlanta, Georgia, with a lake, where they now shoot movie sets on it. The Georgia lottery commercial was shot on it, and different events where he now cash flows money in from that asset. See, that's the name of the game. And I'll give you just one particular phrase that you might want to hang up: cash, asset, cash. See, the goal is to get some cash so that you can buy some assets, right? That make you more cash. And with that, you're able to now free yourself up to the point where you can travel the world like you want to, right? Where you can give to charities that you want to, where you can donate your time to be an impact in your community. What we're looking for is time freedom that comes with income and assets, not just on your labor. Does that make sense? Does that make it? If that makes sense to you, put some ones in the chat or give me the thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Because as Mr. Rowland said before, there'll come a time in your life where you won't be able to work for money, but there will never be a time that you won't need it.
Mm.
So we're going to help you get in a position where your money is working for you, and hopefully get it to the point where it's outworking you. You get a whole lot of the money babies going around. And so you get to the point where, you know, on a Wednesday morning, right? Or a Wednesday afternoon, you rolling over instead of rolling out of bed. That makes sense?
Absolutely.
On Wednesday morning, rolling over instead of rolling out. Okay. Waking up at the crack of noon. Somebody got to do this, right? Somebody got to do it. Well, we have people doing that already. And so uh, this phenomenal revenue sharing plan, man, is second to none. The key is you get the experts do all the work, you get paid daily, and some phenomenal things happen after that. So basically, we're left with two choices, right? Number one is whether you want some of the money or you want all the money, right? If you just want some of the money, right, then the membership will work for you. Okay. You defer the revenue sharing, earning money, right? You defer that, and you just want the experts to go to work and help you to get your money back in your pocket, cash flowing your money back in, and protect your assets. But if you're like some of us on this platform, you want all of the money, right? So now you get an opportunity to share this with others, earn, help others grow, be a part of a system and a network that grows your net worth one digit at a time. You'll learn a whole lot more about that as you plug in with us. That's one of the goals. Our community, the name of our community is the Extra Digit Movement. And for a small investment of $249 one time, you can build a phenomenal business and have a great income and earn your freedom right from there. What we teach you essentially, before we close, what we teach you essentially is how to put you in a position where you don't have to work for money that much. Put you in a position so you can be a blessing to other people and help others up. See, once you come up, you got to bring your community up and the people about you. See, and I truly believe in being a blessing to other people. Getting down in the trenches sometime, rolling up our sleeves and helping people that are reaching up. And see, there's a lot of people out there screaming and hollering right now. The government shut down. When COVID hit, the government shut down. Here's another powwow. See, people are scared right now. We need to be able to provide solutions, and that's what we do. So get back with the person that invited you on this platform. Tell them that you want either some of the money at number two or all of the money at number one. Either way, we're going to meet you at the banks or at the beach, whichever one comes first. And at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Rowland. Maybe we can get out some questions at this point. But thanks for letting me share this information. Thanks for being on this platform with us as we continue to do this every single week.
Absolutely, absolutely. So guys, get back with the person that invited you. Let them know if you want some of the money or you want all of the money. And whichever one you choose, I want to be the first. We want to be the first to congratulate you, because we know what this membership is about to do for you and what this business is about to do for you once you go ahead and implement the steps that the experts laid out for you. So we want to go ahead and be the first to tell you congratulations. Just get back with the person, man, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the other side of success. So make sure you get back with the person and let them know which number you are, and we'll go ahead and take it from there.
Perfect. Okay.
Great
Recording has
call,
stopped.
gentlemen.
Absolutely. This recording has stopped. Absolutely. So, real quick though,